Hi everyone, I am Dr. Kavita Vilasad. I am a general laparoscopic and robotic surgeon. Today I am going to discuss about the case of fissure in eye. Though fissure in ano or annual fissure is very common condition and there is nothing new to know about it, still I feel every surgeon should know thoroughly about the fissure in ano along with its management. Coming on to the case, a 27-year-old female came with chief complaints of painful duplication along with intermittent PR bleed and burning sensation at anus since last 2 months. There was no significant medical illness or surgical intervention in the past. Patient only had history of intermittent passage of hard stools. Patient already received conservative line of management over a 1 month but had no relief. On rectal examination, anal tone was raised. There were fissuric ano or anal fissures at 6 and 12 o'clock position, along with sentinel tag at 6 o'clock position, and there was no active PR bleed at the time of examination. In the management of the fissure in ano, initially we advise warm sitz bath, that is sitting in warm water for 10 to 15 minutes, which gives symptomatic relief for the patient from the pain. And what temperature of the water should be approximately 40 to 50 degrees Celsius. Then we advise dietary changes, which includes plenty of oral fluids, that is 3 to 4 liters liquids of water per day. Then we advise high fiber diet, usually which includes fruits, salad, raita. And then we advise patient to avoid spicy food and take bland diet. We advise patient to apply creams, local creams containing lignocaine with diltiazem or nifedipine. Diltiazem and nifedipine are the calcium channel blockers which helps to relax the internal sphincter and ultimately helps to heal the ulcers of the fissures. If patient already received conservative line of management and failed to respond to it, this time I planned her to undergo surgical intervention. Patient underwent a lateral internal sphincterotomy by open method and an anesthesia. Patient tolerated procedure well and shifted to ward and cared for observation for 24 hours. Patient was discharged after 24 hours. At the time of discharge, I advise patient to take plenty of oral fluids, high fiber diet, bland diet, warm sitz bath, along with application of the cream containing lignocaine, metronidazole, sucralfate, and advised to take antibiotic, analgesic, and PPI for 3 days. On third and seventh day, patient was symptomatically much better. Coming on to the discussion of this case, anal fissure or fissure in ano is benign pathological condition in which there are vertical tears at the anal verge below dentate line. It happens because of the passage of hard stools or because of the coastal passage of even the stools are normal. It can occur because of inflammatory bowel disease or tuberculosis or malignancy. So in such conditions, other than history taking and rectal examination, patient might need colonoscopy and biopsy. If patient fails to respond to this conservative line of management and cream application, we can advise patient for botulinum injection. But the disadvantage of botulinum injection is the cost and the chances of recurrence are very high with botulinum injection. So usually we advise patient to undergo surgical intervention, which includes lateral internal sphincterotomy under anesthesia. It can be done under open or closed method or by laser. So in open method, we lift internal sphincter muscles and cut it under vision. In closed, it is cut along the or besides the mucosa, preserving the mucosa. And the third method is by cutting the internal sphincter muscle with the help of laser. Previously, people used to do anal dilatation or lot dilatation, which is not done nowadays because it leads to inadvertent damage to the internal sphincter muscles. So for the today's talk, my take-home message is, though anal fissure is a very common condition, every surgeon should know about it thoroughly along with its management so they can treat the patient efficiently. Thank you.